Welcome to the Oviedo High School Junior and Senior Credit Check Information presentation. This is your Oviedo High School Counseling Department. If your last name begins with A through DEB, your counselor is Mrs. Lightsey. DEC through HA, your counselor is Mrs. Riley. HB through MEA, your counselor is Mrs. Bird. This is a slight change from last year. MEB through R, your counselor is Mrs. Washington. Again, a slight change from last year. S through Z, your counselor is Mrs. Vosberg. If you're an ESE student, your counselor is Mrs. Valentine, and our guidance secretary is Mrs. Williford. Graduation requirements. Students must earn 26 specific credits for all diploma pathways and must maintain an unweighted 2.0 GPA. You also must pass the ELA FSA in 10th grade and the Algebra 1 end of course exam. For the standard diploma pathway, you need 4 credits in English, and you need to also pass the 10th grade level FSA ELA. For math, you need 4 credits, which must include Algebra 1 and Geometry, and you also must pass the Algebra 1 EOC. Now remember, for math, those 4 credits have to be taken while in high school. So if you took Algebra 1 in middle school, you still need 4 more maths in high school, so you would end with 5 total. For science, you need 4 credits. 1 of them must be biology, and 3 other equally rigorous courses. 3 of the 4 must be lab sciences. 3 credits of social studies are required, which must include world history, U.S. history, government, and economics. 1 credit of fine arts is required, 1 PE credit, which half of it must be personal fitness, 9 elective credits, and you must take an online course. Remember that the course does not have to be a full credit, it just has to be a full course. So if you select a course on virtual school that is 0.5 credits, but it's a full course, that will count as the requirement. You can also use our blended American government class that you take as a senior to count as that credit as well. For the Scholars Pathway Diploma, you need to take all of the standard pathway diploma requirements, plus take Algebra 2 and Statistics, or an equally rigorous course, take Chemistry or Physics and pass the Biology EOC, pass the Geometry and United States History EOCs, take at least 2 years in the same world language, and take 1 AP or dual enrollment class. For the Merit Diploma Pathway, you need to take all of the standard pathway diploma requirements, plus you must earn at least 1 industry certification that leads to college credit. For the Scholars with Distinction Diploma Pathway, you need all of the Scholar Diploma Pathway requirements, plus 3 credits in the same world language, 6 credits in AP classes with an A or a B. You can also choose 2 of those to be dual enrollment classes. 1 credit in experimental science. You can also choose to add an additional AP, dual enrollment, or world language credit instead. And you need a weighted GPA of 3.75. For the AP Capstone Diploma, you need all of the standard pathway diploma requirements, plus you need to take AP Seminar, AP Research, and complete 4 other AP classes and pass the exams with a level 3 or higher. For the Biliteracy Diploma, you need the standard diploma pathway requirements, plus 4 credits in the same world language, a weighted GPA of 3.0, and a qualifying score on a world language assessment. All seniors will take the SAT and the juniors will take the PSAT on October 14th, 2020. Juniors will then take the SAT on March 3rd, 2021 during SAT school day. Students will be pre-registered by the school and will fill out additional information in one of your classes. The website for the SAT is www.collegeboard.org. If you want to take the SAT at Oviedo High School, use the test center code 10553. We will be offering the August, December, May, and June test dates here at OHS. The Oviedo High School CEEB code is 101315. Additional fees may apply if you register late or make any changes to your test type, center, or date after registering. Sunday administrations usually occur the day after each Saturday test date for students who cannot test on a Saturday due to religious observance. Test dates are listed in the senior update handout and on the College Board website. The website for the ACT is www.act.org. If you want to take the ACT at Oviedo High School, use the test center code 172750. We will be offering the October, December, and April test dates here at OHS. Additional fees may apply if you register late or make changes to your test type, center, or date after registering. Test dates are listed in the Junior Senior Update handout and on the ACT website. Students who are on free and reduced lunch are allowed to have 2 testing fee waivers for ACT and SAT while they're in high school. Also, students who use fee waivers for testing may use application fee waivers for participating colleges and universities. Road to college and career for juniors. If you are a junior this year, you want to focus on choosing your path. Do you want to go to work, technical school, college, university, the military? Whatever it might be, you want to decide that this year. Then you want to do your research, whether that's online or in person. This year, you want to know where you want to apply to college so that come August 1st of your senior year, you don't waste any time and can start your applications. Road to college and career for seniors. This next section is for anyone who is a senior this year. If you are a junior, you can get a heads up on what you will need to do next year. Road to college and career. First, you need to choose your path. Do you want to go to work? Do you want to go to a university, college, technical school, military? You need to decide what you would like to do. Then you need to do your research. Hopefully, at this point in your senior year, you have already chosen what you would like to do for next year and know what schools you may be wanting to apply to if you are college bound. If you are college bound, you need to secure your letters of recommendation if they're needed from your college or university quickly. You need to talk to your counselor, teacher, or whoever else you would like to write your letters of recommendation so that you can give them enough time to write a good letter for you. You also need to start completing your applications. It is a good rule of thumb to be done with your college applications by Halloween. You also need to send your official documents. That may include an Oviedo High School transcript, SAT, and ACT scores. You can request from our records department that they send a transcript to the college or university of your choice by filling out a transcript request form. For SAT and ACT scores, you need to request those directly from those testing agencies, as most colleges and universities do not accept the test scores on the Oviedo High School transcript as official test scores. If you need to request a transcript, either for yourself or to be sent to a scholarship or school, then you will need to do the online transcript request form. The QR code is a link directly to the form, and the website posted right here is another link to the form. This is also posted on the guidance website and around campus. Starting in about mid-September, a weekly scholarship update is created by Mrs. Lightsey. These scholarship updates are sent to you via Skyward, and they are posted on the guidance website. Remember, the early bird gets the worm. Every student must complete the FAFSA form to be eligible for any aid, even scholarships. This form may be filled out as early as October 1st using your parents' tax information from the previous year. Do not wait to fill this out. You can always update it later. The application is available at www.fafsa.gov. Please remember to use .gov. If you use .com, the website will ask you to pay. You do not have to pay for this. So if the website is asking you to pay, you are not on the correct site. Bright Futures. The Bright Futures application opens October 1st. It is suggested that you complete the application along with the FAFSA to learn about all aid available. Do not wait to complete your application. Fill it out as soon as possible, even if you do not have your community service or other requirements met. Your community service hours for Bright Futures should be turned in by May 1st to allow for processing. Test scores from the June SAT and ACT will be considered, but the Bright Futures application must be completed before graduation. You can track your Bright Futures progress on the Florida Shines website at www.floridashines.org. But please keep in mind that this website only updates in September, March, and June of each year, so it might not be completely up to date with your current credits. For the Florida Academic Scholars Award, you need a 3.5 weighted GPA on the 16 core academic classes, including world language. So the Bright Futures GPA is different than your cumulative GPA for OHS. You also need 100 hours of community service. Don't forget your one-page essay, a 1330 on the SAT, or a 29 on the ACT. For the Florida Medallion Scholars Award, you need a 3.0 weighted GPA on the 16 core academic classes, including world language. So again, this is different than your cumulative GPA at OHS. You need 75 hours of community service, and again, don't forget your one-page essay, and either a 1210 on the SAT or a 25 on the ACT. For the Gold Seal Vocational Scholars Award, you need a 3.0 weighted GPA on core academic classes and a 3.5 GPA in 3 credits of Gold Seal program area courses, 30 hours of community service, and for your test scores, if you choose SAT, you need a 440 on each section, the reading and the math. For ACT, you need a 19 on the reading and math sections and a 17 on English. For PERT, you need a 106 reading, 103 writing, and 114 math. For the Gold Seal CAPE Scholarship Award, you must earn 5 post-secondary credit hours through CAPE industry certifications and complete at least 30 hours of volunteer service work. Every senior in Seminole County is required to complete the Senior Exit Survey. Instructions will be distributed after spring break. Students will not be cleared for graduation if the survey is not completed. Graduation will be held at the University of Central Florida, but the date has not been set yet. Please make sure that all of your obligations are taken care of prior to graduation rehearsal. This means that you don't owe any money, you've turned in all of your textbooks so that you can participate in graduation rehearsal. If you are planning on playing sports in college, you will need to register with the NCAA Clearinghouse. For more information, please visit the athletic department or your coach. Please check the Oviedo High School website regularly at oviedo.scps.k12.fl.us for important information. There is an OHS Twitter page. You can send a text to 40404 with the message follow Oviedo_hi. You don't have to have a Twitter account to be able to get these text messages. You can follow the Oviedo High School Facebook page. Please check Skyward often. You can email your teachers, you can email your counselors, and you can check out the guidance website at https://sites.google.com/myscps.us/OHS-guidance. This year, we will be doing credit checks a little different due to the COVID pandemic. We will be filling out information and sending it to you in one of your classes or emailing it to you if you are not on campus. If you have any questions after you receive these documents, you can email your counselor and we can answer any questions that you have.